Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ExcelVBA Expert. In today's video, we are going to build up one small project that is something we are gonna integrate with SQL Server. So here this utility is gonna help especially to those people who has no knowledge of SQL but they have to work on SQL, right? So for example, that you are having the one SQL Server where you are having the multiple databases, and each databases you are having the multiple tables, and sometimes what happens, you have to extract the data from the any of a table. Okay, that table may be in any database, right? So if you want to extract, then you must be aware from the SQL query that how you can extract the data. For example, you are having one data by the name of table 1, and the table 1 data you want to get in the data tab. Here you look here. Okay, so how you will be able to do it, very easily through Excel. So here I have created one utility in VBA itself, so which will help us to get the data from the SQL server in a very easy step. So here, for example, I'm having this SQL server, and I'm having this SQL server name. I just copied it, and as soon as you will click on the show user form, so it will be asking you enter your SQL server name. Just I've already copied and just will paste it here. And as soon as I will click on the configure SQL server, it will configure my SQL server with this utility. As soon as I will click on this drop down, I will be having my all the database name. Okay, what I have in this particular SQL server. For example, I am having this Python data. This is the database I am going to select. As soon as you will select it, your table name will automatically list in this particular combo box. So these are the tables you are having under this database. For example, you want to extract the data of saving. Just click on the final execute. As soon as you will click on final execute, you will be able to see your data in the data save. This is the data you are having of saving data. Okay, so I will attach this file in the description box, guys. From there you guys can download it for your practice. Okay, so let's learn how you can create it. I'm pressing alt F11. I am pressing alt IU to create a new user form. Next, what I can do, I can adjust it like this. Okay, and I can give the title as uh, automation with SQL server. Okay, next what we can do, we can give the background color as, let's see what background color we can give. Let's give it like this. Okay, all right, now let's give one frame here. Frame, it will help us, it will make our user form looks good. Okay, next what you can do, you can take one text box here and drag it here and give and rename it as enter, right here, enter SQL server name. Simple. And you have to font it, you have to format it, make it 9 bold, 9, much better. Okay, stretch it little right side. Okay, now what you can do, you can just copy it and paste it. For select your database name, select your database name right here, select database name. Okay, next copy and paste, and now next you can give here select table name, select table. Okay, next what you can do, you can give one text box, click here and drag it to enter your SQL server. Okay, like this, and just format it. Okay, increase the just make it as bold and 9. Okay, and we need here two combo box here. So here we are having combo box. Just drag it, just drag it as per the requirement. Okay, drag it little down. All right, now just also you have to format it. Come here and make it bold, and font size should be 9. Okay, and copy and paste it and give it as for table name. Okay, all good to go so far. Next, just give take one command button to configure. As soon as person will enter the SQL server, and the person and any user has to click on this button to configure SQL server. Okay, and make it just we have to format it bold 9. Okay, and after that background color I can give as green. All right, now what I can do, I can copy it and paste it for final execution. The final execution, you can come here and give it as final execution, final execution, and background color I would like to choose here this one. Okay, now I have designed my user form. You look, it looks good. Now what we can do, we can start writing code here. So in this particular button, as soon as the person will click on that, as soon as the person will click on this button, my SQL server should get connect, as and simultaneously my all the database name what I have under this SQL server, all those names should be listed in the combo box one. Okay, this is the requirement, first requirement. So come here, in order to integrate your Excel with SQL, you must have to enable one external library as Microsoft ActiveX 6.10 library. Okay, 6.1 library. In my case, I already have enabled it. Now let's start writing code. So here you have to write dim CNN as new AudioDB connection, RST as new record set, K as not K, a simple QRY as variant, str as string. Okay. Now in QRY, what we need to have all the database name what I have in my SQL server. Select star from system database. This is the SQL. This is the query which help us to get all the database name what we have in the SQL server. Okay. Here, what next you have to do? You have to declare your sheet dim sh as worksheet and set sh this workbook dot sheet, and in this sheet I would like to give as 1, and here I would like to create this string part is really very important, guys. Just look at very carefully. Provider SQL OLEDP 1.0 integrated security security SSPI data source. Okay, in the data source I will give my data server name. Server name we have to give. I would provide that in the text box 1. So right here me dot text box 1 dot value. Okay, next initial catalog. In this particular initial catalog, I would like to give as tempdb. Tempdb is the database name which we have by default in every database. Okay, now I would like to open it. Okay, str. As soon as it is getting open, now I want to execute my query. rst.open qry. I'm executing it. Okay, as soon as it is getting execute, first I would like to delete my data from sh.range in excepd1, which means in my last column I would like to have my database name. So I would like to print my database name here, xfd1 dot copy from record set rst and cnn dot close. After getting my database name, I would like to list that in the combo box 1. In order to that, declare one variable as dim k as an integer for k 1 to sh cells rows dot count xfd and excelup dot row. Next key. After that, with me dot com box 1 dot add item ss dot range xfd k dot value. Okay, this is simple thing we have to do. Now right now at the end we would like to have as a message box SQL server has been configured successfully. Information. Okay, this is what we have done. Let's test it. Is it really working? I just copied my database name. I'm executing directly here. I'm pasting it, and as soon as I will click here configure SQL server, so it says that SQL server has been configured successfully. Let's see whether our database name is being listed here or not. Let me check. Yes, exactly. You look, my database name is really coming here. Now the second requirement is, as soon as if I will click on the Python data, my all the tables which are under this particular database, I should have them in this particular comma box. As of now it is not coming, so we have to write in one SQL server, we have to write in one code, okay, which will help us to to get the database name. That is something we have to write it in the change event. Okay, so just now copy it. Simple, we have to copy. I'm just copying it simply. Okay, I'm copying it, just copy everything, copy and paste it. And after that we have to make the little changes. Instead of database, right here table, system tables. Okay, and after that okay, instead of xfd I would like to have it in xfc. Okay, and after that, right, just change it xfc and here also XFC, and in combo box 2 I would like to add it. And SQL serve, now my table has been added. Simple. Okay, now let's execute. Is it really working? I pasted my SQL server name that I just copied here and pasted here. I configured my SQL server. I am having here my Python data. As soon as I will click, my all the database table name should be coming here. I just clicked here and let's see, is it really working or not. It's got hang. Yes, now table has been added. Okay, now if I will click here, you look, it is really not working. Why? Let me see why. So this is combo box 2, right? So let me check. It is combo box 2 with me XFC. Okay, rows dot count. Okay, so here entire row. All right, XFC. Okay, okay, system table. Now let's test it again. I pasted my database name, configured it here, and now I just Python data is selected here, and now let me see. It says updated. It says updated. No, I think I am doing something else. Wait. I have to write here as user form 3, because as soon as I'm clicking on it there, it's showing me some different user form. This is what we created. I pasted my database name, I configured it here. Now I am clicking on the Python data. As soon as I'm clicking on the Python data, it says debug, because it should be tables. Okay, tables. Okay, now let me again execute it. Pasted my data server name, configured it, and now I'm selecting my any database, for example Python data. Now let's see, it is really working. Table has been added. Now let me see. Hey, you look, it's really not added. Why? Let me see the reason why it is happening. So in XFC, you look, I do not have any data, any table name. Okay, so right here, select start from system tables. Okay, okay, now here I'm having one problem, telling you why. Because if you will look at, so here we have to declare, where I already have given default as a temp db, instead of temp db, we have to give it here as me dot combo box 2 combo box 1 dot value, because in combo box 1, whatever in combo box 1 we are having the database name, so under that database whatever tables we are having, those tables we want to add in the combo box 2. So in order to do that, we have to give here the reference of combo box 1. Now again, let's check. I pasted it here. I configured my SQL server, and now if I will select Python data, and table has been added. Now let me see. You look. My all the tables has now come. You look. Next requirement is, if I am selecting here saving, yeah, master data, employee data. As soon as I am clicking on final execution, my all the database should come and printed in the data sheet here. As soon as of now, you will look, I am nothing. I do not have anything here in the data sheet. Now if I will click here, nothing is happening. You look, nothing is happening, right? So let's start writing code in the final execution. That will be the much better for us. Okay, I just clicked here. Now right here, Tim CNN as new ADODB connection, DB connection, RST as new record set, QRY as string, STR as string. Okay, STR as string. Okay, now let's start writing code. Okay, dim sh as worksheet as well. Set sh this workbook dot sheets and give the name as data. Next, what we have to do, we have to QRY select star from what, me dot comma box 2 dot whatever tables we are selecting in combo box 2. Okay, from that table my data should come, right? So in str, let's create the string provider SQL OLEDP 1.0 integrated security SSPI data source. In data source, you know better, me dot textbox 1 dot value. Okay, and after that initial catalog, me dot com box 1 dot value. Okay, next cnn dot open str rst dot open qry. Okay, and cnn, here we have to declare one variable dim k as an integer, and print here 4k 1 2 0 to rst dot field to printing my header. I'm printing my header here. Okay, so ss dot range a1 dot offset 0 comma k dot value rst dot field k dot name next k and ss dot range a2 dot copy from record set rst cnn dot close message box data extracted data extracted. Okay, next what I have as before pasting the data from SQL server to the sheet, I would like to clean my sheet first. Okay, that's it. Now let's see, is it really working? I just clicked here and pasted my server name, configured it. Okay, it's configured now, and I'm having my Python data. Okay, I selected my Python data. My table has been added here. Now let me see. I do have any data. I do not have anything, guys. Okay. Now if I'm clicking here, I'm selecting here pivot data, and I'm clicking final execution. It says there is an error. Why? Let me see. Why and what is the problem? So here, the problem we provider it says incorrect syntax near pivot data. Okay, select star from comma box one dot pivot data. Nothing is the problem here. Then what is the problem? Okay, select star from. Let me select some other. Maybe it's just because of the table name. Okay, select here and coming back Python data, and after that let me check as saving. Clicking on final execution. Yeah, I'm having some problem here. Inside this query, select star from me dot comma box one. Everything is good to go here. What is the problem? What is the problem? Let's see. In comma box one, okay. In comma box two, Python data. All right. Right here Q or Y. Select star from right here from me dot comma box 2 dot value, just because of these things. Okay, let me again execute it. Just select here, paste my data server name, configured it, and now I'm selecting here Python data. In the Python data, I'm whatever the tables I'm having, I'm selecting here as saving. And let me show you, I do not have anything here. If I will execute it, you look again, it says the problem is somewhere around this. Okay, okay, select star from. Now there's some problem actually. Let me see how we can fix it. Python data, okay. And after that saving, final execution. Incorrect syntax near this one. And what is the query? Select star from. Oh, just because of this gap. Why I'm having this gap? Okay. Now let me see again. Okay, configured it and selecting again. This happens sometimes, right? Whenever we are working on the project, especially when we are working especially on user form and we are writing code, it says the problem is there somewhere. So select star from saving. I don't want to have. Okay, I just got it. Why I'm getting here? I do not need to put this single inverted comma, guys. Okay, just because of this. Okay, now if I will click and you look, it will work now. Okay, and now I'm selecting here Python data and selecting the table name as saving. And if I'm coming back to the data sheet, I am having nothing here. If I will click on the final execution, you look, I'm having my data, but I do not have my header here, you look. Okay, so how I can fix my header? Let me show you. So ss.range instead of 0, not 1. Okay, again just I'm deleting it and coming back and selecting it, and now again let's execute it. Okay, and right here Python data and saving and executing it. You look, you look. I'm not having my header. I have to print it. Range a1 dot offset 0 comma dot value rst dot field k. Okay, instead of 0, put it here 1. Okay, now let's execute it. Final execution. I think I'm sh dot range data sheet. Okay, data sheet. But why I'm not being getting my header here? What is the problem? Let me see. We are writing here a1 for k minus 1 from 0 to rst dot field range sh dot a1 dot offset 0 comma k rst dot field k dot name. Everything is good to go. Okay, let me see why it's not working. Okay, and pasting it here, and again selecting here as Python data and selecting the table name as saving and clicking on final execution. Now I'm having the segment. I'm executing it manually. I'm executing here manual F8. It's printing. Then, oh, why it is happening? I'm showing you. Look what I am doing here. So I should first drop it here. Okay, now it should work. If I will execute, you look. I must have my data serve. I mean, why it's not done? 0 comma k field. Okay. All right. Now it's working perfectly. Now let me show you. I am having nothing here. If I'm clicking on show user form, pasting my server name, I copied it and pasting my server name here. Okay, and I configured it. It's configured successfully. I am selecting here as a Python data, and after that I'm having my all the tables name. If I'm selecting any table, for example, comment and translation, if I'm clicking on final execution, I'm having my data here. Okay, in case I don't want to get the data, I would like to have my data as saving. So I'm clicking and clicking on final execution. You look, I am able to extract the data if I would like to have my data from Anjali database. Now what I can do, I will be having, the more, the tables listed here, right? DT1 final execution. You look, this is the DT1 table. So this is something which help you guys, to get the data, to extract the data from the SQL server without opening SQL server. You just need to use this utility and just enter your server name. You will be able to see your all the database name, and you will be able to see your all the tables name. You just need to click on the final execution. You will get your data as it is what you have in your SQL server. So I will attach this file in the description box, guys. From there you can download it for your practice. So thank you so much everyone for watching the video. Thanks a lot.